What's up, YouTube friends list and YouTube viewers and subscribers, PS4 and PS5 friends list, and uh, players. I gotta come up with a new intro. This is my review of the LG C2 Evo. This is the 7th or 8th month I've had this TV, and it's a powerhouse. I had to use two phones so I could bring up the specs on this TV, because it's, from what I see, this TV, like, the reason I'm doing this is because I found out a little bit ago that this TV has something that I didn't even know it could do. Um, my TV was off, and long story short, I pressed the I didn't think it was going to work. So I said, I wonder. I never use this mic option at all. I'll tell you why my remote is covered in original plastic still. But I never use this um, voice thing at all. I never use Alexa. I don't really like it. I have it deactivated on my TV. But I hit the power button. Or no, I hit the voice button, and my TV didn't react. So I held the voice button. I said, TV power on, go to YouTube. It went straight to YouTube. And I was like, wow. 7 months, 6 or 7 or 8 months I've had this TV, and I never knew it could do that. Um, it's got other features that I don't use because I have them turned off. I don't like using TV, go to Vudu, go to Netflix, go here, go. I like doing it myself. But as far as the TV goes, it's freaking awesome. Let me bring back this LG site here. Um, the TV is awesome. Okay, the LG C2 Evo is a powerhouse of it. These are my own words. I'll tell you when I get to LG's specs. These are my words. The LG OLED C2 Evo is a powerhouse, has a premium set of key features aside from inky blacks and rich, vibrant colors that brings your game to life, not only with native 4K panel and a Gen 5 power processor that brings movies and games to life. It has Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision IQ. Starting there is where my words are mixed in to describe the specs of this LG panel. Um, it has input lag. It makes this TV more than. Okay, yeah, these are mine. Just keep in mind that I'm using my words to describe Sony specs, or not Sony, LG specs on this TV. It has this Dolby Vision IQ that enhances every moment of my video gaming experience. It has a built-in G-Sync NVIDIA with AMD FreeSync modules. The screen doesn't tear. I've never seen my screen tear, and it has no stutter whatsoever. It has 120 hertz refresh rate with variable low input lags that make this TV stand out from any other TV in the LG series. Um, for it to be right out of the box, it has 4 HDMI imports, one eARC port. There's 3 USB ports and an Ethernet port, and a bunch of smart movie app features that are also rumored to be more on the way. It has a built-in built-in Alexa, which I told you earlier, I don't too much care for. I never use it. Um, it has to be one of my favorite TVs. Another thing that I noticed that on my LG 5, which is what I'm recording on this video on, I have an LG K51, and I took the phone protector off my TV, off my phone, put it next to my TV. My TV is this thin. My phone is like this. My TV is like this. This TV is thinner than my phone. Um, I was wiping it one day and it was kind of flimsy. That's another thing that worries me about these thin TVs. Like when you want to wipe them off from accumulating dust, you have to like be extremely light. Like I use a shag, this thing here. I use this and I wrap it in a thin fiber in one of these. I wipe it in this. So this is a new one. So what I do is I take the shag and I put it in this and I fold it like this, and then I gently like wipe it across the screen. They have like a little spray for it. Now the thing is, I still have the film on my TV. I don't peel it off. I'm not for, oh, this is so satisfying. Oh, this is so relaxing. This is like, I don't care about satisfaction. I'd rather protect my TV screen because you're eventually going to have to touch the screen when you wipe it off. There's going to be dust on your screen. And when you wipe it off, there's no guarantee that you're not going to leave streaks. And maybe it's my OCD or whatever, but when I wipe something off, I don't want to see streaks left on it. Even if you like blowing on it, you don't want to have to blow over a 65-inch screen TV to get all the streaks off. And then there's always going to be this little thing. Like, my thing is, I don't know why people peel that protective film off. That's to protect the TV. Every professional I have seen on YouTube, whether it's Caleb Dennison, this little Asian guy I watched, there's a guy from England I watched, there's a bunch of these people, Digital Trends, all of these people. Linus is guilty of this. Freaking Caleb, you're guilty of this. I love your channel, man, but you are guilty of this also. The creators at LG, they put that film on the TV not just to protect it during shipping, but like with the film on, you don't even know that the film is there. You don't even see it on there. Like, I'm gonna finish describing this TV, and then I'm gonna bring up these people. Oh, okay, that was it. I never seen a TV thinner than my phone that I've ever owned. There's no bezels on this TV at all, as you'll see later in the video. Now, there's this channel. Let me go to my subscriptions. Freaking Digital Trends. Caleb Dennison. He does this. He's awesome. Go and follow Digital Trends. It's just an awesome show. Digital Trends does this. Freaking Digital Foundry does this. When they review TVs, they peel that film off. And maybe it's just my nitpicking, but I'm just not up to peeling that. They put that film on there to protect it from dust, because over time, I don't care how clean a place you have. I don't care if you live in an underground bunker with maids and butlers that constantly keep a vacuum and dusters running. You're going to get dust that accumulates on your TV or your media stand or wherever. The thing is, you're going to eventually have to wipe that TV off. Granted, my original screen to my TV has never been touched. Not by me. It may have been touched by, somebody at the LG factory, but my TV, as of the time I purchased it, has never been touched. It has never been touched. Because I haven't taken my screen, that little film off the screen, I've never taken it off. And I just don't understand why people take that off. It's I don't know. It's like they don't want their TV to be protected. Like when that does, if you have to keep wiping that screen over and over and over time, you're gonna eventually put little fine scratches in your screen and little streaks, and you're gonna over time see them peek out. You know, you're gonna see them start to shine, start to show, and it's just something that I never did. Um, the TV has a very, very high refresh rate. Like I said, it's 120 hertz. It's amazing. It has its own channel or internet channels. Like okay, I'm gonna turn this phone around. Okay, I'm gonna go to like it has an internet test. Like I could test the internet on my TV, see if it's fast enough to forgive me for having this backwards. Normally it's up at 99 or 80. Yeah, see, Comcast. It tells you where you are and everything. I can test it again. Sometimes it gets to 80. Sometimes it gets to 90. This is the first time I've ever seen it at 70. See 80, 90. This is the first time I've seen it at 80, but I've never seen it lower than 70. Um, there's like these are LG's channels here. Look at this. This channel has been this feature has been upgraded to where like it's the old school Comcast preview guide where it shows these list of shows, and then there's like a little box up here that shows you what channels are. Like I'll show you. Where is? Watch me not be able to find it now. It's so funny because I was just like scamming through it last night. Now I don't remember what I did. Um, it has this home dashboard where you can set everything to where you hit these three dots and you can like set the channels to how you want them to be. PS3, PS5, different stuff like that. And then it has this freaking feature where you can put like I have to turn my PlayStation on in order to show you this feature. And see, it comes up over here. It shows you whatever channel is currently being displayed. The thing I don't like is that you can have picture in picture, but you can't use it with an HDMI port. Because I was going to use YouTube over here and keep my PlayStation 5 on this side in picture, but you can't do that, which kind of sucks. Okay, now with that on, I don't know if it'll work like this. Let me see. Yes, and then this is showing what it is. It shows what the frames per second is. The variable refresh rate is off, obviously, because I'm on this channel. It's not on. Like it's just showing this in a picture. The HDR is on, but it's not. There's no game in it for it to be for refresh rate to be on. There's a stabilizer on it. There's low latency that's turned on. Let me go over here. Okay. Now, if you hit this green button 7 to 10 times, I think it's 7. Okay, you'll see the variable refresh rate up here. 60 hertz. It's fixed. It's native 4K. 60 frames per second. RGB 12B 4L8. I don't know what that is, but it's telling you everything that the TV is capable of. The things that I found out about this TV over the time that I've had it has been really amazing to me. I've never known that this TV could do all of this stuff. Like I could turn on my TV with my voice. I could use And like the I could use the variable refresh rate. It even adapts to games that don't have it. The TV will tell me that it's using it, but the PlayStation will say it only supports some games with variable refresh rate, but the will say that it's using it. I don't know if the game has it or not, but it's just one of the best features that I've ever seen on this TV. I have never seen a TV that does as much as this LG C2 Evo OLED does. This is one of my favorite TVs that I've ever owned. Um, my current output signal is RGB. You know, my resolution is supposed to be at 2160. So it's supposed to show all of my games at 2160 because I can do it. Variable refreshment rate is, of course, automatic. All of this stuff that I can't turn on is automatic, so it's kind of have to be stuck there. I normally didn't turn on HDR, but every time I switched it, my TV would flicker off, and go to HDR. And I figure it's just why not just have it on? If I'm gonna have an HDR TV, might as well use it with it on. You know, deep colors on. You know, all of this is, I normally have this on full, but I have it to automatic because even though the TV can do uh full RGB range, not every game can do it. And I'm not really trusting this TV to beef up a game like that. And even though the PlayStation can do it, I mean, it really depends on the developer if they let that be pushed through in their game. So I just kind of got it at, automatic. I know it could do full. I know for a fact it can do full. I'll just keep it at automatic. Um, It's just, I can look, my TV, it does like standard HDR. The only thing that that the PlayStation 5 is lacking is Dolby Vision. Yes, I can see this screen. This is telling me that everything will be supported. I hope this ain't going into 20 minutes. It's already 17 minutes. And all of this is supported. And then you go up here, it tells you what can be supported. Supported. All of this is supported. All of this is supported. Means telling you everything that the PlayStation and this TV both can do. Like it's all shaking hands with each other. They're sending a signal to each other and they're getting it, which is freaking awesome. This TV also has Dolby Atmos, which I can show you here. Sound. I gotta figure out how to get to the advanced settings. Dolby Atmos right there. I wish I could blow this up for you. But the TV does support Dolby Atmos, as with the PlayStation 5. The new update supports Dolby Atmos. I have my Dolby audio on because in Atmos it seems like it's lower, the sound is lower. And you'll hear it. Now when I'll switch it to linear, it'll be louder. You see how louder it got? Now I'll switch it to Dolby Atmos. It'll seem to get lower. You see how lower it got? I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because it's focusing the sound through all the speakers. I don't know how that works. But it seems louder when it's in Dolby Audio, so I use Dolby Audio. Since technically there are no games that support Dolby Atmos for the PS5 at the time of this video recording. There are no videos, to my knowledge, that supports Dolby Atmos on the PS5. So I'm in Dolby Audio for the time being. But yeah, that's been my game. I'll go into game really quick. Let me go into a native 4K game. And when I hit this option on my TV, I'll go into game optimizer. The reason it didn't bring up that VRR, the game option here, is because I didn't set it to that. You have to put it in. You have to put it in game something. Game optimizer. Now, when I use it, it'll come up down here. And now you can see that the frames per second are 59. The variable refresh rate is now on. 10 black stabilizer and low latency. I would do these options, but it's going to keep cutting my video. And also, forgive me for my reversed text, my screen. I had to turn my phone around. I'll do these settings all in a different video. But this is the HDR mode of this. Now look at this. I gotta switch back into the regular mode. This is the standard. That's standard. That's how the TV comes out of the box. I thought it looked good then. Then I looked at professional settings. When I put professional settings, this is what it turned to. I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but looking at this and then looking at this, I said, man, now these are not professional settings. These are my settings here. These are the professional settings. These are the settings that I looked at online and how the professionals have their things set. This is how theirs is set. This is out of the box. This is professional, and this is mine. I gotta say, mine looks 10 times better than professional. Look at this. I think this is freaking, and I'm a huge fan of filmmaker mode. I love filmmaker mode. So I keep my setting. My setting is always the vivid one. So this is TV, what you see in the store, and this is professional settings. This is my personal settings. As like, they're not too far off from the professional settings, but I got it set close to professional settings. This is my game optimizer settings. You'll see that my colors pop way more. This is close to the professional cinema settings, and this is my own personal settings. And this is just my filmmaker mode settings, where you see the color pop a little bit more, and then you see my standard. This is my standard, and this is the store standard. So whenever you're seeing a TV in the store, whenever you see a TV in the store, this is what you're seeing. Know that that picture can get a lot better. It's just that they don't set the color and settings to what you're gonna want to see when you get the TV home. It's always looking like this instead of looking like that. So keep in mind, when you see the TV in the store, no, nothing is set. Nothing is set. It's all like that. And if you think it looks good like that, wait till you get it home and you start playing around with it. Now let's get into the Dolby Vision. Since PlayStation can't do Dolby Vision, I have to go to either Vudu, Amazon, or Disney Plus. But for this sake, I'm going to Vudu because I don't want YouTube messing with my videos for Disney Plus copyrighted content. As you can see, I was watching Silence of the Lambs, and I'm going to continue it, and you'll see Dolby Vision pop up over here. And there it is, Dolby Vision.
Young Catherine Martin, as we've said, is the only daughter of U.S. Senator Ruth Martin, the Republican junior senator from Tennessee. And while her kidnapping is not at this point...
Now you're seeing some halo effect.
Nevertheless, it has stirred the government to its highest...
Now what I'm going to do... You know what, let me mute this, because I don't want to get caught up for this. This is Dolby picture for settings, and this is standard. Everything is set to standard for, for the TV setting, for store settings. This is store. That's my settings. This is Cinema Home User. This is Cinema Home Professional. And then this is Game Optimizer. I have this set just as a dark TV. So if I want to get to sleep and I want to hear it, I have it dark, this dark for a reason. So if I'm trying to lay down and go to sleep, I can still hear it without the screen being too bright. So don't worry about why that's not bright. But these are my settings and these are factory settings. What you see in the store, this is what you see in the store versus mine. Man, this video went on for 25 minutes. And there's still so much I want to cover. But I'm going to close that off and, get to the regular standard settings. Now, this is not an HDR or Dolby Vision. This is regular settings. This is neither given in HDR or Dolby Vision. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit so I can get to some picture. You'll see that I have it set in regular mode. It's no, this is not. I left it in my mode. Yes, it's standard. That's mine. This is standard. Now, granted, I changed this standard. This is not TV. This is factory settings. I'll put it to factory settings standard. Picture standard. Okay, this is standard. Now I'm going to change it back to factory settings. This is what you see in the store. So all the settings have been reverted back to standard. You can see that it no longer says user. Now you see all these up here say user. This is standard. This is mine. This is standard. This is mine. Standard. So I want to cover some more of this, but I got a top 5 favorite horror games coming up, and I gotta really do a video on that because I've been requested to do that. But I thank you guys for coming. Check out my other videos. I really appreciate it, and I just think my color looks more vivid and it pops. You don't have to take my word for it. Just go to Dolby or LG's site or whoever TV you got it from, and they'll show you the professional settings. You don't necessarily need a calibrator to help you set it. They tell you how to set it right there. You don't have to auto set it. And with that, 27 minutes, my gosh. But with that being said, my name is Draven Rain Phoenix. Thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Give me a like and subscribe. It will really, really help me out a lot. You don't have to, but I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to reach 500 subs. If I do, that's great. If I don't, that's even more better. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay cool, be safe, and stay scared.